BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Live from the Viking Center in Summerville, Tennessee, Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network proudly present USJ Bruins basketball tonight on the road as the Lady Bruins and Bruins are taking on Fayette Academy. Hello again, everyone. Steve Beverly, and it's good to be with you tonight. And I don't know if you have recovered from that thriller of last night in which USJ somehow managed to pull it out of the fire 60-59 in the boys game over Trinity Christian Academy, in one of the great thrillers that we have ever had on the USJ network. And tonight they got to do it all over again, except on the road here at Fayette Academy. Joel Ayers' Lady Bruins come in 17-5. They've won 8 in a row. They are 7-0 in the district. And they'll be taking on a team that they handled quite well at home in Fayette Academy's Vikings, coached by Seth Creamer. In that game, which the Lady Bruins won 68-20, they were up 44-8 at halftime. In that game, they forced 36 turnovers and collected 44 points off those turnovers. Halen Ayers and Ava Barham each had 17 points in that game. Ava is again out of the lineup tonight. And then Sophie King added 9, and Ellen Driver had 8. For Fayette Academy, Hannah Logan was the player in double figures with 10. And you're also going to be seeing in tonight's lineup some names that we'll be calling regularly: Caitlin Cannon and Hannah Craig. And they've got the pep band out tonight here at the Viking Center, so they'll be adding some music to our evening. But we hope you're going to enjoy this doubleheader tonight. I don't know how we could top last night, but we're going to try to do our best to bring you the best in action with the Bruins and Lady Bruins against the Vikings and Lady Vikings. So before we get ready for the tip-off, as always, it's time for us to send you to our favorite folks, because they make it possible for USJ basketball. Those are our sponsors. We'll do that, and then we'll come back with the tip-off of tonight's game.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires. We can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And here we are, starting lineups. They'll introduce the Lady Bruins first. Ellen Driver. She had 8 points the first time these two played. Lily Teague, and she was in double figures last night. Mia Spellings getting a little more confident with her three-point shot. Here's Sophie King. She was scrapping last night. And Halen Ayers, she had 17 when these two teams played the first time. And now here are the Lady Vikings of Fayette Academy.
And now your Fayette Academy Lady Vikings, a junior, number 00,
Abby Tucker, a junior. Eighth grader Lily Gilbert. Allie Reach Hertzke, she's a junior. Hannah Logan, a senior, she had 10 when they first met. And senior Caitlin Cannon. And there you have it, we're about ready to go. 2 nights in a row of USJ basketball on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network, and we love it that way, even though that wasn't what was on the schedule. Last night was a makeup of the last night of the snow date that we had, and of course we went through, my goodness, 6 days of school being out. Now, I don't think many of the young people complained about that a great deal. But it's good to have everything back on schedule. And, hey, it was 61 degrees today in the Hub City. There goes the tip, and it goes over to the Lady Bruins. They have gotten out to strong starts in most of their last 6 outings. They work the perimeter, and then they go for the bomb. And it was off the back of the iron, the rebound to Hannah Logan. Mia had good range on that. And double teamed is Logan, trying to find anybody open. And they work in the middle, and they get the first 2. So Hannah Logan gives first blood to the Fayette Academy Lady Vikings. Ellen Driver looking in the middle. She found her player, and it was just too strong. And the jumper is there for Halen Ayers after the rebound by Lily Teague. That full court pressure, just constant all night long. They do manage to get it across midcourt. And that one was flipped a little bit too high. And here's Lily. They go down underneath with it. Now they're going to slow it out and get back into their regular pattern offense. And Ellen works it around, has it blocked. And the rebound to Hannah Logan. And that one goes astray. First turnover of the game. From the corner. The 3 does not go. Out of bounds, it'll go back to the Lady Vikings. I talked to Joel Ayers last night and about the fact that they were playing back-to-back games. And, of course, as Joel will say about almost anything of that nature, he says it is what it is. He said that Fayette Academy is having to do the same thing. And a bump foul is going to be charged to Mia Spellings, her first, and that's the first in the game.
USJ foul charge to number 10, Mia Spelling. That's her first personal foul, first team foul.
And they stay outside the perimeter. They're trying to drive it in the paint more than they did in the first meeting. And Halen's going to scramble to try to get that one, and she does. And takes it all the way down and overshoots it. But the follow is there for Ellen Driver. Pardon me, Lily Teague on that one. So they get that one off the turnover. And there's another one. And here goes Lily again. And she'll go to the line for two.
Number 15, Hannah Logan.
That's Hannah Logan's first foul. So Lily will go to the line for two. And in talking to Joel Ayers about this, he said, you know, we practice, and one of the things that he is going to really look forward to in the next week, they don't have another game this week. He said, well, this is a rare situation where we get it out of the way this week. And he said, I look forward to having good practices because he said, actually, that's what's going to make us better in game competition. And that's going to get away, and turnover number 4. And that is what plagued Fayette Academy in the first meeting between these two, is just frequent turnovers. They gave it up 36 times in that game. They go inside to Ellen. And Lily for the three. So Lily has nailed it so far tonight with 7 of the Lady Bruins' 9 points, and she gets her second steal of the game. And Halen doesn't get the bank. And Ellen with the jumper doesn't go, and the rebound comes off once again into Logan. And a steal. This is going to be a good buy right there. And timeout is called by Fayette Academy. Sophie King off the turnover. And so 4:15 remaining. 11-2 our score at the end of the first quarter.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
I said end of the first quarter. It's 4 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. You'd think I was trying to get it over early. So they'll play it underneath in this all-court pressure. This time Joel Ayers brings 4 up front. They're trying to spread them out so they have an opportunity to get it across, and they finally did in 7 seconds. And taking it all the way down and nailing it. Abby Tucker, her first basket. And that snapped an 11-0 run on the part of the Lady Bruins. Halen's on the outside. Sometimes she'll pull up and do that 3 instead. This time it was Sophie with it. Lily Teague with the rebound. And she'll take her time and bring it back out front. Lily has become a more and more confident court general as this season has progressed. Turnaround, smoothly delivered by Ellen Driver. I wonder if she and Wallace compare notes after their games. That would have been a lot to talk about last night. in deep trouble. Finally navigating their way out of it as we're under 3 minutes in this first quarter down in Somerville. And they go inside the lane with it, but it's going to be a scramble, and that is turnover number 5. And that one just goes astray outside the hands of Mia Spelling. That is the first turnover of the game for the Lady Bruins. I want to thank the fine folks here at Fayette Academy. They've been extraordinarily kind to us and just always exhibit great hospitality when we come here. And that one scrambled away, but finally it's tipped around and Halen comes up with it. It was in the hands of Allie Reese-Hertzke. There you go. That was the home run pass, and it was blocked. It'll be back to the Lady Bruins, but nicely timed by Addison McNabb. Caitlin Cannon checks back in. She replaces Lily Gilbert. There they go, underneath, and the foul. Smart move by Ellen Driver. She knew the defender was right on top of her, and more often than not in a situation like that, you end up going to the line. And got a couple of subs coming in just a moment for the Lady Bruins, and Ellen nails that one.
Substitutions for USJ.
Lita Rose will check in, and Jessie Vi will come in just a moment. Ellen nails them both. She's money in the bank from the free throw line. Ellen checks out for a bit of a rest. They'll be playing, and that one just completely went astray. There was nobody open. So that is turnover number 7. Halen will slow it down as we get to the 2-minute mark. Got a good turnout of USJ folks who have made it here for this girls' game, and I expect we'll have more for the boys. Lily wide open. Got the 3.
Three-point basket by Lily Teague.
Lily Teague already with 10 in tonight's game. And both of those 3. And look at that, the steal, and it doesn't go. But the rebound to Lita Rose. Halen got a good look, got the 3.
Three-point basket by Halen.
Smoothly delivered by Halen, and they are piling up the points off turnovers. And that's the 9th turnover. On the fly to Halen, and she can't get the layup. Oh, my goodness. They will scramble, and the alternate possession will go back to the Lady Vikings. But this relentless all-court pressure that has been such a nightmare for so many opponents for the Lady Bruins, it is continuing tonight. And they're bringing 4 in the backcourt. And great double teaming, and what a move to try to steal that one from Lita Rose. And here they go, and Halen's going to have that one. And wide open, Lily can't get it. It's overshot. I think she was surprised to be that open. And it goes back in the other direction. Lily had a wide open shot at it, and I think she was stunned that she was that wide open.
Lady Vikings substitution number 10, Lily Gilbert.
Lily Gilbert, the 8th grader, comes back in for the Lady Vikings. And with 43 seconds to go, first quarter, here we go. Lady Bruins comfortably ahead, 21-4. And pass is too long. And part of the problem with this relatively young team for Fayette Academy is just we've watched them, it's hard for them to handle the press, and it is also difficult for them to execute certain fundamentals in the passing game, and that is sometimes so overlooked. the Lady Bruins execute passing beautifully. Joel and Ashley Ayers just drill them on that. And just pushed a little bit left, but Halen high for the rebound, and it's a jump ball. And it goes back to the Lady Bruins. They got 4 seconds to try to get in. You can do a little bit more than a volleyball tip on this, and checking in is Hannah Craig. Lily's open and goes for it. No, it's short. Knocked away on the rebound by Sophie King. Your score, USJ 21, Fayette Academy 4. We'll be back with the second 8 minutes after this.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Well, it's another carbon copy that you see with the Lady Bruins now up 21-4. Let's check in on your Worthy Road Studios scorebook. Abby Tucker and Hannah Logan, 2 each for Fayette Academy. For the Lady Bruins, it's been a big first quarter for Lily Teague with 10, 2 of them 3-pointers. She's also picked up a couple of rebounds, 5 for Halen Ayers. They've been trying to double team Halen more, and that has left Lily open. Ellen Driver with 4 and Sophie King with 2. Lady Vikings have it first here in the second period. And Halen almost reached in and snatched that one away. And on the drive, too high off the glass, but they got the follow. Abby Tucker will have a chance at a 3-point play. That's the first on Lita Rose. They have an excellent PA system in here, so you may hear an echo between me and the PA announcer saying pretty much the same thing. And Lily piling up the rebounds as she has been of late. Halen for the bomb. Nope, too far right. And it's going to go back the other way. They say Jesse tipped it out. And slowly up the floor is Lily Gilbert. And they work it around the perimeter. This is actually only the 4th time they've been able to navigate the ball inside the lane. That is so frustrating to a team where you cannot penetrate on the inside, but that's because of that stringent defense on the part of the Lady Bruins. Halen with a rebound. And down underneath. That'll be 2 for Lily. She is piling up the opportunities at the free throw circle. Hannah Craig commits her first.
At the line for the Lady Bruins, number 5, Lily Teague, for 2 shots.
And just a little bit too much off the back of the iron. That's her first miss from the stripe. She's been putting them up tonight. She's already tried 8 shots from the floor, and she nails it. She's the game leader with 11. And down the middle they go. and just fired it too hard. Halen on the outside. She thought about pulling up for one. They'll bring it back out, and Lily will start the engine of the offense once again. And Halen with a big bomb, and it goes just a bit right, and the rebound to Hertzke. And she is in deep trouble. Now, we're not sure how many seconds she has to get this one across midcourt. Addie Simeon will check in for Lily Teague. And they're just going to keep Addie up front. And that one gets away. And they scramble. It's going to go off of the knee of Lily Gilbert. So that is turnover number 12. The Lady Bruins so far tonight have had 17 points off turnovers. Addie directing the traffic. And Lita back front, these younger players getting an opportunity to get some more experience. They scramble for it, and the alternate possession will go back to the Lady Bruins. Sophie King checks back in for Mia Spellings. Lady Bruins have only picked up a single point in this second period. Halen on the drive, the stop, and the pop, and she hits. Halen with 7. They navigated across and almost stolen by Halen. And in fact, what happened is she tipped it, and it went off of the arm of Hannah Logan, so that's yet another turnover, number 13. And taking her time with it, getting instructions from Joel Ayers. They're double teaming in the paint against Jessie Vi. Too high. Trying to lob it inside to Halen, and they couldn't navigate it. We're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. And going down to the deck, but charged with the foul is Lita Rose. That is her second.
Foul number 12, Lita Rose. Second personal, second team foul. Hannah Logan at the line.
And that sends Hannah Logan to the line, the senior, and she'll have an opportunity for 2. Perfect form on that. Coming in for the Lady Bruins again, Ellen Driver, and Mia Spellings is right back in.
Replacing Rose and Vi.
Second one goes off, and we heard a buzzer. We're not sure why, but they continue on with the game. Mia just didn't have enough separation there to go for the 3. And once again, they just reset the offensive formation. And there was a miscommunication between Halen and Addie Simeon.
Substitution for the Lady Vikings, number 24, Addison McNabb. For the Lady Bruins, number 5.
Addison McNabb comes in for the Lady Vikings, and it's Lily Teague back in for the Lady Bruins. And they swing it around, just nowhere to go on the inside, and the quick hands of the Lady Bruins make it so difficult. Fall away jumper is not there. Lily Teague picks up her 4th rebound. And on the inside, Ellen Driver takes it and will go to the line for 2. Ellen had a good one last night with 11 points.
Two shots for Driver.
is almost like a morgue in here, as quiet as it was. 25-7, Lady Bruins comfortably ahead. And that's certainly the way it appeared it was going to be. And here you go with the steal. Ellen drives it to the inside, and that was good defense on the part of Fayette Academy because they tossed it away. And timeout called by Seth Creamer. 3:24 to go in the first half. The Lady Bruins up by 18.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And we thank the PA announcer here for just giving a plug for Worthy Road Studios. It's nice to have that recognition from the visiting, well, we are the visitors, but when we are in the opponent's home, and trust me, it is a joy for all of us, Paul Schultze and the entire crew, to bring you these games all over West Tennessee. High school and college, as well as minor league baseball, all of it right here on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. And not getting the friendly roll was Allie Reese-Hertzke. Lily with 5 rebounds now, and tell you what, for somebody who plays the point guard, that is huge for any team. She turns and fires and hits. Lily with 13. Under 3 minutes to go, and that one's going to go away again. Halen Ayers is, we figured she would just be out for a short time for a quick breather. Lady Bruins have forced 15 turnovers so far in the first half. And that one's tipped, but Halen was right there to scoop it up. Looking for a cutter, and they've got it, and look at Ellen. Well, she had 4 hands sandwiching around her, and she could not manage that, but back it comes to the Lady Bruins. This has been a relatively low-scoring second period. Halen from the corner. Nope. And scrambling to pick up that offensive rebound is Mia Spellings. Under 2 minutes. And Halen on the drive and the foul. And that one is charged to Addison McNabb. That is her first.
2 shots for Halen Ayers.
Halen with 2. She has 7 so far tonight and nails that one. And give her both of them. And this is, again, huge all-court pressure. They may not get it down the floor in the 10 seconds, and it is stolen. What a great job by Mia Spellings. The corner shot is not there, but Ellen had it stripped away. Lady Bruins will play it. And here they go looking for a cutter again, going for the 3. Nope, that's well short. They scramble, but they finally get it down in a double spin move, but overshooting the left-hander. And all the way down is Halen for the basket. And finally getting it across midcourt and open, and the foul is going to be charged to Lily Teague. That's her first. Not a bad foul because she didn't have any and because it broke up what should have been a sure layup. And checking in for Fayette Academy, Abby Tucker and Hannah Craig. Seth Creamer tries to keep as many fresh faces as he can into the lineup, and they're going into the stack formation. Jessie Fye is coming in for Mia Spellings. Lady Bruins have not shot that well tonight. That's off the mark, and another rebound for Ellen Driver. On the inside, there's the give and go, and Halen with the layup after the assist by Ellen. And a steal. Left-hand layup for Lily Teague. And all the way down, overshooting it, is Hertzke. Halen is open, but she's going to take her time. We're down to almost a half-minute remaining in this second period. And we are at a standstill right now, folks. You could probably walk on the floor and say hello to any of these players, and they would hear you. And they're down to 20. She literally just stood there for 10 seconds, and nobody was coming out to challenge her. So they will play for the final shot. Halen going for it. Yes! 23 feet outside. And that is the end of the first half as the Lady Bruins finally begin to get the scoring burst, and they lead it 38-7 at halftime. And I'm going to try to give you an update on our Worthy Road Studios scorebook. Same two players are the ones who have scored for Fayette Academy. Abby Tucker with 4, Hannah Logan with 3. For the Lady Bruins. And let me do a total here very quickly. Make sure I'm not, okay, Halen Ayers, that last 3 gave her 16 points in the game. Lily Teague has had her a terrific evening with 15, 2 for Sophie King, and 5 for Ellen Driver. And that's where it stands at 38-7 rebounding. Also, Ellen with 6, Lily with 5 in the game. And so your guards are the ones who are crashing the boards. So Lady Bruins on top 38-7. We're going to take a break, and then we will come back and give you the team totals. So stay with us, everybody.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all. Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt and let my family take care of yours.
If you are in need of luxury interior design services, look no further than Campbell King Interiors. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Caroline Campbell and Erica King have a combined experience of 31 years. From residential design services to commercial construction, no job is too big. Let Campbell King Interiors transform your vision into reality. You can find them at www.campbellkinginteriors.com or on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Beverly back with you from the Viking Center in Somerville, Tennessee. Let's take a look at your Worthy Road Studios halftime statistics. And here you go. You can see again how there it is. Lady Bruins 13 of 34. As we said, they haven't been shooting as crisply as we've seen them in previous outings, but still 38%. Fayette Academy 3 of 11 for 27%. Lady Bruins have put it up 3 times as many times as have the Lady Vikings. 4 out of 16 from three-pointers. They put up a lot of bombs tonight, 25%. Fayette Academy has not tried one from behind the arc. Free throws, USJ 8 out of 10 for 80%. Fayette Academy 1 out of 3 for 33. And then here's your big categories. Lady Bruins all over the board. 16-7 is their edge. Turnovers. Lady Bruins have given it up 4 times but have not cost themselves any points off those turnovers. On the other hand, Fayette Academy has tossed it away 17 times, and the Lady Bruins have picked up a whopping 24 points off of those turnovers, and all 4 of the three-pointers that they've had have come off of mistakes by Fayette Academy. So those are your halftime stats, courtesy of Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. I'm Steve Beverly, alongside our director for the evening, Andrew Burris, and the executive producer of Worthy Road Studios, the one and only Paul Schultze. And we are about set to go with the second half. And alternate possession will be with Fayette Academy. It's almost a total carbon copy of what happened the first time these two teams met.
As we begin the third quarter of play, the arrow points to Fayette Academy.
And we should be having a constantly running clock here in the second half, because USJ's lead was more than 30 at halftime. We'll see if that actually develops. And they're keeping it behind the perimeter once again. It's been so hard for them to penetrate the paint, and that one's tossed away. Turnover number 18. Ellen Driver and Lily Teague have had a tremendous defensive set of statistics in the first half between the two of them. They've had 4-6 turnovers. That one went just a little bit off the mark, but the turnover goes back in the other direction. And once again, the slow, deliberate march down the floor of Lily Teague. There's constant motion in this Lady Bruin offense. You rarely see them standing still. Big, high arcing three is just off the mark. Rebound to Hannah Logan. That's her 4th. And it's almost right in the hands of Halen Ayers. They're going to have to hurry. Now it's going to be a one-on-one down the floor, and the left-hand layup delivered by Abby Tucker. She has 6. Wide open. They could not get down quickly enough to catch Ellen Driver. And tipped away, and there you go. Now let's see if Mia can carry it all the way down. She does, but draws the foul. Didn't drop. Mia sort of put the brakes on a little bit with her speed. That's on Caitlin Cannon, and that's her first. So Mia with an opportunity for her first 2 from the free throw line tonight. And got that friendly bounce. Lady Bruins, this is what they do to you. They force you to, and that rebound was tipped out of bounds by Addison McNabb, so Lady Bruins will get another opportunity. Wide open in the corner for the 3. Not there. But again, Ellen Driver piling up the rebounds tonight. Sophie looking for somebody to go to, and what a cross. She has such arm strength. And the foul is away from the ball. And this one is on Addison McNabb, her second.
Second personal, second team foul. USJ basketball.
And they just leave her wide open, just a little bit too much on it for Lily. And it's going back in the other direction. Ellen tried to scramble in there and get the offensive board. Couldn't make it happen. Lily's put up 7 3-pointers in this game and connected on 2 of them. And that's going to go right. Well, it's going to be more like a scrum, and the alternate possession will go back to the Lady Bruins. 21 turnovers tonight for Fayette Academy. Once again, just being very deliberate with it. They can afford that, being up 32. And they go now into Sophie King. There's a lot of movement in the middle. Halen has a height advantage. Going for the 3. And that one's short, and underneath it doesn't go for Ellen Driver. And the bank is there for Mia Spellings. And in all kinds of trouble in the corner, they finally get it across. And there goes the steal. Nobody is going to catch. Down the stretch she goes. Nobody is going to catch Halen Ayers on that one. And it has to be deflating. You're down 45-9, and, you know, the game is in the books for all intents and purposes, but you'd like to be able to think you could be more competitive in the 3. That's the first 3 they've attempted. The offensive board to Hannah Logan. She's picked up 5 rebounds tonight. And again, this almost looks like you're watching slow motion at times. Halen open for the bomb. Yes, ma'am. Halen with 21. Lady Bruins, a 37-point margin. Had very few fouls called in this game. And the curl hook is there for Hannah Logan. She's beginning to get a bit of a rhythm in this one. And she has 7 of the 13 points. And kicked high, but Halen recovers it. Good reach on the part of Addison McNabb to try to swat that one away. But you can see that the defense on the part of the Lady Vikings is almost at a standstill. Perfect screen, 3 doesn't drop. Rebound to Hertzke. This time they get it quickly down the floor. And that one goes well short and too much on the offensive board. And there you go, 9 rebounds for Ellen Driver tonight. And Lily. Yes! 22 feet outside for Lily Teague. Her third three of the game, and she is absolutely getting better and better and better with a long distance shot. 51-13. They go inside to Hertzke. And forcing it through is Hannah Logan, who has been the offense here in the third period. As we go under 2 minutes. Hannah Craig getting set to check back in for the Lady Vikings. And USJ is going more at about, I'd say, 60% speed with their offense in this contest because of the huge lead they have. Long cross-court pass by Mia. Lily open again and just a bit short. Logan the rebound. .80 seconds to go in this third period. It has flown by almost as fast as the month of January. And the bank shot is short. Halen commands the rebound. And they tried to race it down the floor, and it gets away. That is only the 5th turnover for the Lady Bruins. Ellen is going to check out. In fact, 3 of the Lady Bruins are checking out. Addie Simeon is back in. Jessie Vi is back in. And Lita Rose. So we're in the final minute of the third period. Lady Bruins with a 13-8 edge, and here goes the steal. 24 turnovers for the Lady Bruins, and nice job of ball handling by Lita Rose. Let's see what Lily decides to do. Again, they're just going to hold this perhaps for the last shot because they are not going to come up front and try to openly challenge the Lady Bruins because they know that's going to leave somebody wide open. And in the corner to Lily. Inside, Halen with the dish off. Jessie Vi has it blocked. Jessie was open for a split second, but swatted away by Addison McNabb. Well, we have not had a continuously running clock in this third period. Halen quickly over there. They got to hurry to get one off. And they're calling it off, and Jessie has it blocked again. And they fire it down the floor. We won't call that a shot. So we have completed 3 from Somerville, and your score. USJ 51 and Fayette Academy 15.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Alternate possession to the Lady Vikings as we begin this fourth period. Lady Bruins are going to go 18-5 on the season. They'll be 8-0 in the district. And they'll have several days off before they have to get it back together next week. They've got a rematch coming against Trinity Christian Academy. Bank is not there. And let's see, it's a jump ball, and the alternate will go back to the Lady Bruins. And USJ, as I say, they've been going at about maybe not quite three-quarter speed with their tempo after they had that huge 38-7 halftime lead. In the middle to Ellen Driver, and she has it blocked. They've done a nice job. That is the 4th block shot tonight. Their tempo is very good as far as timing the jumps to be able to swat it away and not be charged with a foul. And the jumper is not there, and Ellen with her 10th rebound of the game. And underneath. They'll play it underneath, and they're just waiting on somebody to come down there and claim it. And it's going to be Lita Rose. And they are running a continuous clock here in the 4th quarter. They work the perimeter once again. Jessie has been calling for it as she crisscrosses the court. And again, they just keep it back outside. Big bomb for Addie Simeon. Just not enough arm strength on it. But they have chewed up 2 minutes off the clock in this 4th quarter. And this has been, again, what you call precision on the part. I'm sure Joel Ayers will probably say we didn't shoot the ball as well as we should tonight, and he basically said that last night. Mia Spellings commits her 2nd foul, and here comes Ella Hall Eldridge for Ellen Driver. Ellen 7 points and 10 rebounds tonight. That's her season high from the glass. And a three-pointer tonight for Addison McNabb. They've got to feel good about that. Addie's trying to get again open. They're looking for a screen. They're playing up a little bit closer to the arc than we've seen. And finally, not as much movement in the offense now as we usually see. And a bounce pass on the inside. And they dish it off. Ella Hall just has it go a little bit too strong. And they finally come back with it. Give the rebound to Jessie Vi. Oh, my goodness. Ella Hall looked like she was wide open with that. And they're just taking their time as we're close now to the 4-minute mark in this final period. And Jessie had about 6 hands in her face and had that one slapped aside. 6th turnover for the Lady Bruins, but they have not given up any points off turnovers, and that one's way right. Ella comes down with a rebound. But the turnover gets it back in the 3. And that gets it up off of the bench as Caitlin Cannon comes up with a 3 off the turnover. So they've sliced it back to an even 30 at 51-21. Open. 3 is there. Line drive. Addie Simeon nails it. And timeout for substitutions to check in. Good to see Addie be able to nail a 3. And we're seeing a lot of the bench players, some of the 3rd team of this Lady Viking team, get into the game now. And we're getting to the 3-minute mark, getting close to the end of this one. Abby Tucker looking for anybody who's open, finally got it outside to Cannon. And they're facing double team just about every time and everywhere they go. And that one's going to be a backcourt violation.
Substitution for the Lady Vikings.
Phoebe Forrester checks in for the Lady Vikings.
Replacing Cannon.
Addie's going to go for it again. Don't think she had enough push on it. And the rebound to Hertzke. She's had 5 of those off the boards tonight. And we're down to 2 minutes. And the hook is not there, but the foul, they say she hooked her arm, is on Ella Eldridge. That's her first. And the clock will continue to run. So Hertzke connects.
Into the game for the Lady Vikings, number 14, Sydney Sullivan.
Sydney Sullivan comes in. And she nails both of them. A 54-23 game. They've outscored the Lady Bruins in this fourth period, 8-3. And they go to the outside again. Now they work inside to Jessie Vi, who's trying a couple of spin moves. Instead, they go for the 3. It's short. So they're trying to come up with one more possible shot at the basket here, and that one goes away. Lady Bruins have forced 26 turnovers in this game tonight, and they have collected 27 points off those mistakes. And let's see if they just try to grind out the rest of the clock. They don't have really any necessary reason to put up a shot. But these younger players trying to get more experience running this offense. And apparently she hit the end line before she released the pass. So we're down to the last 8 seconds. Let's see if they put up one more shot. Their fans are yelling for them to put one up, but they couldn't do it. And that is your final, as USJ, a comfortable 54-23 victory to go 18-5 on the season, 8-0 in district play. And you just can't say enough about how they just do this time after time to opponent after opponent. It was 38-7 at halftime and 51-15 at the end of the third, and they pretty well coasted from that point. And also tonight, 26 turnovers they forced and were able to collect 27 points off those mistakes. They actually had 24 points off turnovers in the first half. And we're going to tally our scoring totals here and give you what the windup is tonight on the Worthy Road Studios scoreboard in our score book here. And let's see if we got it all together here. I think we do. I think I'm missing one right here. There we go. Okay, for the Lady Bruins. Well, let me come over here. Hannah Logan, she ended up with 9 points for Fayette Academy to lead and 6 points for Abby Tucker. Now, here's what the Lady Bruins delivered tonight. Halen Ayers was the leader. All of hers came in the first 3 quarters with 21 points. She had 3 3-pointers in the game and added 3 rebounds. And then it was a big night, 18 points for Lily Teague. She had 3 3-pointers and added 5 rebounds to the mix, and tremendous floor leader that she was all the way across. She had 15 of her 18 points in the first half. And then Ellen Driver, she collected 7 points, but she had a big night. And on the board, she crashed the glass enough to come up with 10 rebounds. And again, for a guard, that is huge. And Ellen at times tonight was actually playing in the post position, but 10 rebounds, and she also added 3 steals during the game. Lily Teague had 4 steals, and you can see how they dominated it all the way to win it 54-23 over Fayette Academy. So they continue to be on top of the district standings, and they will have now several days off before they have to hit the floor again. And I know that, as Joel Ayers told us last night, it's really a strong thing for them to, at this stage of the season, have that many days off. You usually have another Friday that you're going to play. That at times is left open in the season to give you a chance to make up multiple snow dates. But the boys will be playing at Sacred Heart on Friday night. We'll have that game for you, and the Bruins are just now coming onto the floor to warm up because that one ended early. We've got about 22 minutes to go before this one is going to crank up. But let me remind you, as far as our further telecast are concerned, we will be with you Friday at 5:50 will be our airtime right here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network, as USJ will be at Sacred Heart for a boys-only contest. There is no girls team at Sacred Heart. So we'll be doing that for you, and it's, again, a triple-header week of USJ basketball. And then we'll hit the trail again next week. And, you know, upcoming is going to be another big rematch with Trinity Christian Academy. And after the game these guys had, these Never Say Die Bruins had last night, it was an amazing night. It was a collegiate-style atmosphere at Trinity Christian Academy. And it was one that I know that the Lions are probably saying to themselves today, it was the one that got away. But when they get away, it's usually because you got one team that doesn't give up, and they did not. They were down 11 in the second half. They were down 10 in the fourth quarter and still kept clawing back and clawing back. With 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go last night, the Bruins were still 7 down, and they forced 4 turnovers in a row and managed to collect 8 points off those turnovers. And then it came down to Mills Terry's dramatic free throw with 2.3 seconds remaining to give the Bruins an incredible come-from-behind victory, 60-59. And I hope you got a chance, if you weren't there in person. It was a spectacular one to see live here on Worthy Road Studios. And if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, you owe it to yourselves, even though you know the outcome already. You owe it to yourselves to go back and just see what that electric atmosphere was like. And these guys not quitting at any given time and managing to deliver a 60-59 victory when it looked like it had all gone away. And so go to the Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel, and you can see last night's game all over again, and I think you're going to find it will be worth your time, and your blood pressure may get up again, even though it is one of those that we see how it is. I can tell you that there was probably a lot of hypertension that had been triggered last night in the final 2 minutes of that game. You had some big three-pointers in that one. Hayes Carney came through with a huge one. You had another one that came from Brady Smith. And then it was Mills Terry with those free throws, one that tied it and one that ultimately won it. You just can't say enough about how these guys pounded their way back and delivered that victory, 60-59 last night. It is one that a lot of people will be telling their children and grandchildren about where they were that night, particularly if they were in the Trinity Gym. But there's going to be a rematch, and I can guarantee you the Lions will be gunning for these guys right here on the floor. And as we are looking at this, it is our good friend Paul Schultze is our triumvirate that is here representing Worthy Road Studios tonight, taking a few shots. And here we go one more time as you watch the Bruins have an opportunity to get warmed up, as well as Fayette Academy. Let me run you through just a little bit right now what it was like when these two teams played the first time out. The Bruins won it at home on January 12th, 68-32. In that game, they forced 29 turnovers, and they scored 32 points off of those mistakes. Now, let me tell you, here's a stat here that rarely ever happens. It was Mills-Terry night. Now, Brady Smith had 10 that night, but it was Mills-Terry night that evening. He had a career-high 32 points. He matched the entire output of the Fayette Academy Vikings that night. It was an incredible performance on the part of Mills that evening. And, of course, he was Mr. Clutch last night, delivering, and he had 21 points last night. Wallace Driver added 10. I'm actually looking at the previous game on this because I'm going to tell you, if you keep the scorebook as we do as we play, because high school has not gone into computer stats yet, so we don't have it automatically done for us, so I try to keep this as we go along. But last night, 21 points for Brady Smith. He had 3 big three-pointers, but there was a technical foul in which Brady scored all 4 free throws. He was fouled, and then there was a technical called. He scored all 4 free throws and then got the basket after the possession stayed with the Bruins. So he had 6 points in a row in one single possession. Ended up with 21 points to lead. 17 points last night for Mills-Terry and 13 points for Sam Cale. He had 2 brilliant three-pointers in that fourth quarter that continued to lift the emotions of the crowd. And there's one thing I will say about the crowd last night that made it over to Trinity Christian Academy. It was spectacular. If you weren't there but you saw our streaming last night, it was unbelievable to see how the USJ fans just took control of the electricity in that place in the final 4 minutes of that game. You would have thought it was a home game for the Bruins, and that was huge. It's just really another reason that we say the student body and the parents and grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody that takes part in USJ, they're fabulous. And last night there was no substitute for that. So give yourself a big hand back at home for what you did to help the Bruins last night. A few names that we're going to be mentioning tonight for Fayette Academy, coached by Brandon Bradford. Miles Dawkins, he's a 6'1 senior, averaging 9 points a game. They got a couple of freshmen that have had to be spurred into action because at mid-year, you ended up having a couple of the upperclassmen that were out with injuries, and so Harris Armour, who's a 5'10 freshman, and Clay Anderson, a 5'8 freshman, they have come in, and between the two of them, averaged about 22 points on the season. Zane Pike is a 6'4 junior. You'll hear us mention him, but the guy who handles the ball a lot, and really, he's the straw that stirs the milkshake for them, and that is Corbin Bowling. He's a 5'10 junior. He wears number 12, and he is intense the entire game. He will drive. He is great with dribble penetration. He will make it intense for the Bruins tonight here on the Fayette Academy home floor. So we are going to take a break. We still got 14 minutes until we tee this one up again. We're going to take a break and let you visit with the great people that we appreciate so much. And I want to urge you again, please go by and see our sponsors. Send them an email, anything that you can to tell them how much you appreciate them bringing USJ basketball to you, because without them, we would not be here. So please do that for us, and right now you're going to have a chance to visit with them and all of their fine products and services. Stay with us, and in about 10 minutes we'll be back for the start of USJ against Fayette Academy.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt and let my family take care of yours.
If you are in need of luxury interior design services, look no further than Campbell King Interiors. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Caroline Campbell and Erica King have a combined experience of 31 years. From residential design services to commercial construction, no job is too big. Let Campbell King Interiors transform your vision into reality. You can find them at www.campbellkinginteriors.com or on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Beverly back with you live from the Viking Center on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. We're in Somerville, Tennessee. And the teams have finished their warm-ups, and it's time for the introductions. We'll meet the Bruins first.
Let's meet the starting lineups. First of all, for our visitors, the Bruins from USJ. Number 0, Mills Terry.
Here's Mills Terry. He struck for 32 against Fayette Academy the last time out. Wallace Driver.
Number 3,
Sam Cale, 2 big three-pointers in the fourth quarter last night. There's Brady Smith, 21 last night, and Hayes Carney. He had a three-point shot of his life late in that game that closed it to within 1 at 59-58. And here come the Vikings. Clay Anderson. He's a 5'8" freshman. Harris Armour, another freshman. He goes 5'10". Corbin Bowling, he's the guy you want to watch because he's going to be handling the ball a lot this evening. Zane Pike, a 6'4" junior. And Miles Dawkins, a 6'1" senior. And we're ready to go with this one. I said in the preliminary to the girls' game, we will not match the atmosphere and the electricity that we had last night when these Bruins came roaring back to defeat Trinity 60-59, but you can't focus on the joy of that victory. You got another opponent tonight, and it doesn't matter if you beat them by 36 the first time out. You got to wipe all that out of the memory banks from last night. Bruins get the tip. Let the games begin. And Wallace, they're stacked right at the top of the lane. But Bruins will run these progressions, and there's just a constant circling motion on the wings and underneath. And Wallace is as good as they come at directing traffic. Going for the three. No, just short. Rebound to Clay Anderson. Very fast down the floor, but it goes away. So that's your first turnover of the game. Jeff Jones gives an adjustment to his team. They're coming out to penetrate more on defense, and that left Mills Terry wide open for the little floater. So they pick up the first basket off a turnover. And I'm not talking about the kind that you get at Two Sisters Bakery. They're going to scramble for this. And they're picking up the speed, and Bowling in the corner gets the three. Corbin directs the offense a little more. Got the screen for Brady, and it's just off the mark. And the foul, and it looks like they're going to call an over the back on Mills.
Offensive foul charge to number 0, Mills Terry. First personal foul, first team foul for the Bruins.
Bruins playing a half-court trap. They did quite effectively employ that last night. Almost lost by Anderson. And it goes back to the Vikings. You're going to have a big battle tonight between Wallace Driver and Bowling, but they'll switch off, and Mills Terry will pick it up. That one well short, and Mills the rebound. Bruins swiftly down the floor, and then they come in and try to execute their offense. We're 2 minutes into this one. The Bruins trailing 3-2. And again, in a different court, they have to erase everything off of last night in that dramatic win. Bowling with the rebound. And that one was kicked sky high by Hayes Carney. Vikings to play it underneath. And if you can't always see the number 12 on Corbin Bowling, you can tell because he has one blue shoe and one orange shoe. And that's tipped. Mills slaps it out of bounds. And in the first meeting between these two, it was rather slow in the scoring for about the first 4 minutes of the contest, and then the tempo began to pick up. And almost stolen and kicked away out of bounds. Clay Anderson desperately tried to retrieve it, but knocked it away. So the Bruins with another opportunity to pick up one off a turnover. They've got a fair student body crowd here representing Fayette Academy, and they've got a pep band in here. Mills on the second opportunity connects. Both baskets by Mills, and both of them off turnovers. Bowling, as we mentioned, he is just intense. One of the best ball handlers in this district. Very confident at all times. And he's just a junior. Fall away jumper. Doesn't go. Brady Smith the rebound. Going for the bomb. Brady just has it to roll off. And the rebound to Miles Dawkins. They'll keep putting up those threes, and eventually they will drop. And that one off of the foot of Bowling. Oh, that one hung up on the lip. So Anderson will slow it down as he brings it up the floor. Working one-on-one against Sam Cale, and the floater does not go. So neither team right now is having any spectacular success at the basket. From the corner, the three, it still will not drop. Bruins have tried 6 3-pointers, and none of them have fallen. And underneath, that one just did not drive at all. And Brady's trying to get the floater, and it spun out. It looked like Wheel of Fortune going bankrupt. And they scramble. And they get the big one. Harris Armour. So that was a rather, shall we say, unconventional way of finally getting possession and going up for the three. Brady's open again. This time it still will not drop. Scrambling for it, and let's see, it's a jump ball, and the alternate goes to the Vikings. Reed Finney checks in. Logan Foster also for the Bruins. They've gone to the well from behind the arc 7 times and haven't been able to connect. 4 of them have been right in the cylinder and have bounded out. And some nights that's the way it starts. This team plays with a lot more confidence when they're on their home floor. Wyatt Morris, who is a freshman, and it's tossed away. So the Bruins have another opportunity to capitalize off the turnover as we approach the 2-minute mark in this very low-scoring first quarter. Excellent bounce pass. And the bank goes in for Reed Finney. And indeed, they pick it up off the turnover. So all 6 points have come from Fayette Academy mistakes. Bowling goes left-handed, right-handed, between the legs, and tries to take it all the way down and gets it. Bruins again swiftly down the floor. And right there, the little soft hook for Reed Finney. So the Bruins beginning to get a little bit more confidence and rhythm in their shooting, and we're tied at 8. Bowling working again against Wallace Driver. Big bomb 3 off the mark, and Mills commands the rebound. They keep it outside the arc once again. Now let's see if Wallace decides to bring it back up. Almost a foul. And Mills is going to drive it, and he drew the foul. No, they call the offensive foul on Mills. That is his second. That's the first turnover for the Bruins, and you could just see Mills was stunned at the call. Checking in is Hayes Carney again. So Mills may sit a good distance of this first half as the Vikings attempt to capitalize off of that. It was a bang-bang play, and the official said foul on Mills Terry. So they're going to play it for the final shot of this first quarter. Bowling has a great change of pace dribble. Wallace Driver is not fooled by any of it. He's faced it before, and he may stand there for the entirety until about the final 6 to 7 seconds in the quarter. More than likely, he'll take it himself. But kicks it to the outside, and the 3 is not there. And they can't get either one of them. The rebound to Logan Foster, and we are done with the first quarter. And we are tied at 8. Let's take a break.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online.
Not a lot to report on the Worthy Road Studios scoreboard. We're tied at 8. Mills Terry with 4, Reed Finney with 4. And on the other side for Fayette Academy, Harris Armour with 3 and Corbin Bowling, the game leader, with 5, and Bruins get first possession. And let's see if they can shake out of the doldrums. Going for the bomb. Logan Foster connects. And believe it or not, that's the largest lead the Bruins have had in the contest at 11-8. Let's see if that begins to get the engine cranked and the oil changed. Trying the answer shot, and it is there for Miles Dawkins. Vikings playing a lot more competitive first half than what we had when these two teams met earlier. Little hesitation. Back in the corner and we got a little girl who has just gotten onto the floor, and they quickly get her away. The bomb is there for Brady Smith, his first 3 of the game. We almost had an interruption that might have messed up Brady putting that up. Little young lady wanted to be part of the action, took his eye off of it, and Miles Dawkins with the turnover. Brady's going to come out for a rest, and Wallace Driver checks back in. Remember, Mills Terry is on the bench with 2 first-half fouls. They were both in the first quarter. Logan hit one of those big bombs a few moments ago. And he's going to drive in, got the floater. He released it a little bit too early. And the rebound to Landon Abernathy. And Bowling, line drive 3 doesn't go, and Logan Foster high for the rebound. The jumper does not get the friendly bounce. Trying to find somebody open is Carney. He's going to work one-on-one against Bowling. And Bowling blocks it and gains control. Bowling's out without question the strongest player on this floor. The 3 goes away, and Bowling the rebound. And they can't get that. They're going to have a third opportunity, but Bowling lost it out of bounds. So here they go. Bruins up 14-11, but points have been hard to come by at both ends of the floor in this first half. And Reed Finney going for a line drive 3 that caroms off, and Bowling high for the rebound again. He's got 4 of them. And you have to feel like after that emotional high they were on last night, it is just hard to duplicate that playing 2 consecutive nights. Bowling with a fall away doesn't go. And it's Wallace Driver the rebound. And you can hear some of the reaction to that from some of the Bruin faithful, and they are not pleased. And the officials are discussing it now, and they have reversed the call. The fans may think that they have a pipeline in there that would give them that influence, so Bruins will play it. It happens, and the big jumper is short, but Sawyer Hunley, who's in the game now, comes down with a rebound. And unfortunately, Reed Finney dribbled it on the end line. Zane Pike checks back in for Fayette Academy. Taking it very deliberately is Clay Anderson as he works against Sam Cale. And that one is just too high and too wide off the fingertips of Zane Pike. Logan Foster comes in for Reed Finney. But we haven't had any transition baskets, and we haven't had any flurries in this game. 6, 8, 10-point runs. A run in this game is 4 from the corner. Just not high enough for Hayes Carney. Armour, again, working against Wallace Driver and trying to set a screen. There are a lot of one-on-one matchups being played in this one. You're not seeing a great deal of zone defense being played, but they did double team in the middle, and they'll play it underneath. That was not in the act of shooting. As they tried to lob it in, the foul was on Sam Cale. They tried to lob it inside to Zane Pike. And they get it back out to Armour. Oh, man, that was very, very close to an extra step. And they're going to charge that one to Wallace Driver. They're beginning to call it a little tighter out on the floor. And that one's going to be, no, it's not an over and back when you throw it in from inbounds. Now let's see. He called traveling. That is one of the most unorthodox situations of traveling, because I think he was uncertain because of the fact that the ball went all the way back behind midcourt. If you toss it in from out of bounds, that is not an over and back violation. But I think it stunned him, and he gives up the turnover, and here's where the Bruins badly need to capitalize on one, because the shooting has been a bit atrocious here in the second period. And a big bomb for Brady. That time it's there. And they needed that one as a wake-up call, and the Bruins with their largest lead of 6. A win tonight would give them 20 wins on the season, and they would be 9-1 in the district. And Bowling draws the foul on Wallace Driver, and that's his second.
Fouls on number 22, Logan Foster, first personal, third team foul. At the line,
instead, they charge it to Logan Foster.
for 2 shots.
You had 2 Bruins right there surrounding Bowling, and Bowling is an excellent free throw shooter. And he's their leader with 6. He's just a very dependable all-around player.
Substitution for the Vikings.
And checking back in is Landon Abernathy for Harris Armour for the Vikings. And we're under 3 minutes to go in the first half. They've played it very, very fast. We haven't had many trips to the free throw line. In fact, the Bruins haven't been at all. All their points in this period have been 3-pointers. And Hunley up for the 3. Iron unkind, but the rebound comes off to Logan Foster. And going for the bomb is Logan, and he connects with his second 3 of the period. And again, Bowling very, very deliberate in bringing it down the floor. He's a very patient player, has that change of pace dribble, tried to dish it off, but nobody was there and open, so that is the 8th turnover. The Bruins have picked up 9 points off of those mistakes. Instead, he reverses field and gives it, he had pointed in the Bruins direction, reverses field and gives it to the Vikings. And Bowling tried to force it home. And he goes this time in the direction, I'm going to trust it, that it's in the direction of USJ. That's one of the few times that you see Bowling a little impatient. He tried to fire that up thinking he was going to be fouled, but he wasn't. Bruins with a 3-possession lead. It's been very quiet because of how low scoring this game is. And playing without Mills Terry in there, it's a different dynamic to this lineup. They have spread the offense out. It almost looks like the old Dean Smith 4 corners. Hundley for the 3. No, it rolls off. But underneath, Reed Finney with the left hand, and it doesn't go. They've had 3 opportunities, and Bowling finally comes down with it. 5 rebounds he has. And you got a whistle away from the ball. Sawyer commits his first. Bowling on the inside, gets the roll. And Bowling has frankly been their offense. He has 10 of their 15 points. Make it 9. I gave him credit for 1 too many. He's 9 of their 15 points, but he's still been pretty much the offense across the board. Brady from the corner. Yes! Brady with 3 3-pointers in this period. Bruins back out to an 8-point margin, and this may be the last possession of the half. Bowling thought about the 3, and Wallace had to back up off of that one. Logan Foster with his 5th rebound. They've got to hurry to get this one off, and Logan's going to put it up. No, off the back of the iron. So at halftime, and that was a much better quarter for the Bruins, a 15-7 edge as they go to the locker room, leading 23-15. And let me run down your totals for you with the scoring. For Fayette Academy, it is Corbin Bowling, their leader, with 9. And you've had Miles Dawkins and Harris Armour each with 3. For USJ, 9 points for Brady Smith. He got all of his in the second period with 3 3-pointers. Added 3 rebounds. Logan Foster with 2 3-pointers. He has 6 and 6 rebounds. And 4 for Reed Finney and for Mills Terry. So that's your totals here, and we're going to take about a 2-minute break. And when we come back, we're going to get reactions of tonight's USJ girls victory from the head coach himself, namely Joel Ayers. We'll be back with that in just a moment.
It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
And we're back here at Somerville, Tennessee, and we have Coach Joel Ayers with us, as we do so often here in between games and in between halves of the boys' game. Joel, another big one tonight, 54-23. It was a steady performance, but at times the shooting was not quite at the level percentage-wise. Give us your assessment of tonight.
Well, you know, it's we try to tell the kids that you want to be as consistent as possible, and shooting is going to have some ups and downs, but over the time period. You want to be able to make shots on a consistent basis, which means, every night if you take enough, you should make some. And I think that's kind of, the nights that you're hot, may be a little bit easier, but you kind of grind it out on those other nights. And I thought we kind of did that. And we knew there was going to be some zone played. And if you take some perimeter shots and don't make those, your possessions maybe had to change up a little bit and try to get some ball movement and get some touches around the rim and some interior passing. So some of those things were what we were trying to accomplish tonight as we kind of moved forward.
One of the things that a game like that does afford you the opportunity to do is to play virtually your whole bench in this case, particularly in the fourth quarter. Okay, the scoring's not as big, but what do you as coach want them to learn, particularly these bench players, as they come off and play virtually an entire quarter?
Well, you go into those moments and you're trying to reassure them it's never the making of a shot unless we're talking about a free throw or a layup. It's more, the fundamental aspects of ball movement and moving without the ball and finding gaps and just getting quality shots. Now, whether those go in or not, that's not near as big a deal. That's not the point of that. And defensively, taking away any extra chances, that blocking out and rebounding, trying not to put yourself in a bad situation in a one-on-one where, you have a mismatch without help or, someone, backdoor, and not having a rotation to help that. And just the fundamental aspects of being solid in that fourth quarter. And that's because we talked to him about that last night. I didn't feel like we finished the game quite as good as I wanted to. And some of that was just the fundamental aspects of how we play. And it doesn't matter who's on the floor. We all practice, and the expectations are there for all those kids. 26
turnovers forced tonight, 27 points off those turnovers. Again, it's averaging 1 to 1.25 point just about every time you take the floor off of a turnover.
Yeah, and we're trying to provide some offense from pressure and trying to really get kids to rotate and our boys do a good job. They have a lot of the same concepts in half court.
Yeah,
maybe not quite as many traps, but they switch a lot, and it's almost like you want it to feel like. Every time I turn around, somebody's guarding me, and I feel like, hey, I beat this guy, but then here's someone else. You kind of want it to feel like there's 6 people on the floor, and that's always a tough situation when you offensively turn around and say, well, I feel like every time I feel like I beat somebody rotates in there. They got too many people on the floor, and that's kind of the thought process behind what we were trying to do.
It is, we talked a little bit about this last night. It is a rarity at this time of year that you end up having virtually a week off before you hit back onto the floor. How does that hurt or help? A lot of coaches will tell me, they say, if you have that kind of length of time off and you've been winning well, you don't like to see it break. But there are many coaches, and you alluded to this a little bit last night, that like the fact that you get a chance to get better in practice without the strain of game competition.
It's not ideal. You'd rather play a game and a meaningful game, but, you got to make the most out of it. So, tomorrow will be a little bit of a lighter day. We'll do a lot of shooting, but the Thursday and Friday this week for us need to be really getting after it in practice, and we need to create a game-like atmosphere in what we're doing. So we will break down some things, but we'll play a lot of 5-on-5, and we'll get up and down and try to put them in scenarios. And we do that a lot anyway, but the practice part of the physicality and the focus and the speed at which we play need to be really high those couple of days.
Last thing before we let you go, what's the status on Ava Barham?
Well, I think she has been released to begin the process of coming. So I think the rest of this week will be some days that she can get in there and slowly get some wind back. And we don't want to go too fast. Yeah. We don't want to have a setback. We do know that she will be a huge benefit as far as depth. the post presence, rebounding. She's going to create a lot of energy, to say the least, when she's on the floor for us. So that's going to be a positive. So the rest of this week will be, let's just try to ease her into this and kind of get ready for this tournament run, hopefully.
Yeah, not far off. It goes by really fast.
It's right here, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Joe, again, congratulations tonight on another good one, and get them home safe.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys don't hear it enough, but the amount of comments, positive comments about the broadcast and the quality of the filming / the people that are talking, and
belongs to these guys right here that are beyond camera range right
now.
Well,
there's a lot of work behind the scenes for something that's this much quality, and it's a lot of preparation, and then you guys don't hear it enough, but it's we really appreciate it, and people at home appreciate it too. Somebody's listening to me right now. They'll tell me tomorrow. And talk about how good looking you are, Steve.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, they must have to have their glasses adjusted. I will tell you, though, it's a joy for us to be part of all of this, and it has been, and I don't think you could match the electric atmosphere we had last night.
Man, and it's I will tell anybody two challenges or pleas, or however you want to put it. Next Tuesday night, we got a great girls game at 6, so that's the first challenge, be there at 6. But if you want to find if there is a more explosive atmosphere next Tuesday night, I don't know where it'll be. It'll be fun. So if you don't have anything to do, you need to show up in Jackson, Tennessee next Tuesday.
We'll steal the title High School Bedlam. That's what it'll be.
It'll be great.
Joel, be safe going home, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach Joel Ayers, it's good to have him with us as always, and we appreciate his assessment. And we are about set to go with the second half of play, as it's going to be the Vikings to toss it in, trailing 23-15. And Clay Anderson and Miles Dawkins, and almost tipped away. Good defense on the part of Hayes Carney. Mills Terry back in there now that we've got the half out of the way, but the bank shot goes through for Zane Pike. It's his first basket. So they're hanging tough with the Bruins tonight. Only 6 back in a steal, and Bowling's going to try to take it all the way and overshoots it. He got in too large of a hurry. That's a wasted turnover right there. As so many coaches will say, if you don't score off a turnover, you might as well have not had it. The 3 goes astray for Sam Cale. He's had a tough night tonight from outside. And I can tell you, this gym is a little bit darker than some others that are within the district. And so it does affect, I've talked to many, many players. The lighting has everything to do with you being able to judge the distance on three-point shots. This is definitely darker than what we had last night, and also what it is at home at USJ. Rebound to Sam, and he's on the run. And the jumper. Hayes just a little bit too much on it. High for that rebound is Wallace Driver. He would not be denied, and he couldn't deliver the 3. And Mills picks it up. Offensive board. Bruins with a 3rd opportunity at the basket. And it still will not drop. And yet a 4th opportunity. This time it is Brady Smith. 12 points for Brady. Credit Mills Terry for continually going to the well with 2 offensive rebounds, almost stolen by Sam Cale, but they're going to charge him. Oh, he goes to the deck hard, and let's see. They're going to charge it to Wallace Driver. Bruins up 26-17, and Clay Anderson to toss it in. And once again, the Bruins are double teaming the ball all in the backcourt. And they're playing that zone underneath, and the foul. And that's Wallace's third foul. Just picked up numbers 2 and 3, 12 seconds apart. And we have a few editorial comments being expressed from the crowd. I was going to tell our director to cover his ears. It goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds, USJ basketball.
So that is the 9th turnover now, and so the Bruins defense manages to corral the ball once again. They have picked up 9 points off the mistakes of Fayette Academy, and they have a 9-point lead, so that tells you something right there. Wallace staying in there with his 3 fouls, going for the bomb. Hayes has it to go off the mark. Mills underneath draws the foul. Instinctive. That's his 6th rebound of the game.
Fouls number 15, Zane Pike. First personal foul.
Zane Pike commits his first. And we got timeout. 5:11 to go in the third period. The Bruins on top by 9.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
And we got a good crowd of Bruin fans who have stayed here for this boys game, a few who made it in for this game. There's one thing about it, Bruin fans are among the most loyal anywhere. Mills Terry goes to the line for 2. Brady Smith is the game leader with 12. And Mills gets it to crank in. In and out. He was robbed on that one, and the rebound to Zane Pike. Anderson, he's really a good ball handler, but he has been harassed tonight by Sam Cale. And he gets the little floater to go. Back to the 8-point lead, but it's a 3-possession game, and Sam tries again. He has just been snake-bitten tonight. And Mills with the offensive board. That's his 7th rebound, and he'll go to the line for 2. As you just heard Joel Ayers talking about with the girls, somebody having a kind of night like Sam is shooting, you just keep shooting them, and then ultimately they're going to drop. That happened for him last night. And checking back in is Wyatt Morris, the 5'10 freshman for Fayette Academy. Mills just has so much size and presence. And again, that one just is almost like watching something jerk away. Bruins hanging on to that 9-point lead. It was 8 at halftime, and we're almost halfway through this third set of 8 minutes. And the left-hand layup goes. Nice curl job by Miles Dawkins. And again, here you go in the corner. Hayes with the 3. 20 feet outside for Hayes Carney, and he finally nails one. And the Bruins will take 3 for 2 anytime, as they're up 10 now, matching their largest lead of the game. And almost a travel. Let's see what they call. They're going to call, yes. Clay Anderson had about 1 step too many. He was absolutely, he was crammed between 3 Bruin defenders, and they forced that traveling violation. 10th turnover for Fayette Academy. Tell you what, Sam thought about that three. And instead dishes it off. Sam would love to pull up and finally get one. It'd be a huge confidence booster for him as well. Underneath. Sam had it swatted away, but Bruins will play it.
Out of bounds, USJ basketball.
Defenders rushed around very, very quickly to pick that one up. And from the corner, it is there for the three for Wallace Driver, his first one of the night. Bowling slowing it down. They're down by 13 now, and he tries to force it home, and he did. Threaded the needle to Wyatt Morris. And on the inside, the floater will not go, and Mills with his 8th rebound. And Sam has it just to rim off. And forcing that one home is Wallace Driver on the offensive rebound.
Basket by Wallace Driver.
Bowling decides to floater himself, and he gets an answer shot. Timeout called, 30-second timeout. We'll be back. Bruins still on top by 13.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Let's check your BallGame Blitz Sports Network scorebook. Corbin Bowling is the leader for Fayette Academy with 11. For the Bruins, Brady Smith is the leader with 12. Mills Terry with 6. And Wallace Driver with 5. Logan Foster with 6. So the scoring is well distributed for the Bruins. And they have just steadily increased this lead from the 8 to the 13-point margin they have now. The left-handed three is right through the heart, and Wallace Driver has a hot hand now. That's 8 in all of them in this third period. Largest lead for the Bruins now at 16. And this slow tempo it is not a team that is built to come from behind by this large of a margin, and Jeff Jones is yelling out to his players about their defensive strategy. That is the 4th foul on Wallace Driver, so checking in again will be Logan Foster. So Wallace, despite the 4 fouls and the basket, is there right underneath the Zane Pike. Despite his 4 fouls, Wallace has had an 8-point third quarter, and that's been huge for the Bruins, up by 14. As we approach the 1-minute mark in the third quarter. Underneath they go, and it's an offensive foul. Backed into his defender, Reed Finney is charged. That's his first. The good news, that is only the 3rd turnover of the game for the Bruins. Harris Armour is back in for the Vikings. Coming out is Clay Anderson. And Bowling again very, very slowly. You're going to have more of a sense of urgency if you're going to make another run against the Bruins. But as we say, this team is not necessarily built on that, and there's the turnover. It's a 3-on-1. Mills had it stripped away, but they save it. Mills has great court awareness. The three goes astray, and it is too far out of the range to save it. So it's Viking basketball. They may play for the final possession of the period. And they stay about 25 feet away from the basket. And they go for the bomb. And it's off the mark. And it is Brady Smith the rebound. They're going to have to hurry to get this one down. And Logan goes for it. Nope, it's off the mark. And a foul. Is it a foul or not? No, they say no foul.
After 3 quarters of play, USJ 39.
Oh, well. We go to the fourth quarter, but before that, commercial break. 39-25, Bruins on top.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online. It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Fourth quarter underway. Bruins with the first possession, leading by 14. It's been one of those games, not the prettiest you will ever see. Reed Finney just works off the defender, and he has 6. Slow tempo again for Bowling. And on the inside, pass is too high, and the Bruins trying to get one off the turnover. And Reed gets it, and the foul.
The basket is good by Logan Foster. Fouls number 0.
The announcer said it was Logan Foster. It is, in fact, Reed Finney who got the basket.
The bucket is by Reed Finney. One shot for Reed Finney.
So Reed has had a good night tonight with 8. And that one is off the turnover. This place is just supremely quiet. And he gets the three-point play.
Substitution for USJ, number 10, Hayes Carney.
Hayes Carney comes back in for Reed.
For the Vikings, number 2, Clay Anderson.
So Reed with 9, and that may be right at his season high. He has a chance to get in double digits tonight. Mills Terry still has an outside chance at a double-double. A minute is gone in the fourth quarter, and underneath, forcing it home and drawing the foul is Pike. He'll go to the line for a couple. Bowling is their leader with 11. That's Logan's second foul of the evening. And he got the friendly bounce.
Pike at the line for the Vikings. Into the game for USJ, number 20, Sawyer Hunley.
Sawyer Hunley checks back in for Logan Foster. Logan's had a couple of threes tonight. And that's high off the back of the iron, and Hayes Carney with another board. The Bruins have an edge 28-16 in rebounding tonight. That's another big factor in this 18-point lead. Remember, Wallace Driver is on the bench with 4 fouls. And Sam's thought about a drive but decided to bring it back out front. And the steal. And overshooting it. And Sawyer takes the spill.
Foul charged to number 2, Clay Anderson, first personal, second team foul. Bruins substitution number 1, Wallace Driver, replacing Hunley.
So the Bruins with 6:20 to go. They've got this one firmly in hand, but you know Jeff Jones wants the fundamentals to be precise here and not get lackadaisical as they go close to the finale. Mills dishes it off, and an easy layup for Hayes Carney. Mills with his 3rd assist of the game. And the big bomb 3 is not there. And they just let it go. And it appears to be just a little bit of desperation time with this 20-point lead, and Brandon Bradford calls timeout. 5:51 to go. It's a Bruin 20-point lead.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Bruins with it with 5:40 to go. Up 20. They have had a 7-1 edge in the 4th quarter. And this is one of those that you can say is a little bit more of a workmanlike performance. The shooting percentages have been a bit off tonight, and you obviously think after one that had so much emotion last night in that 1-point victory over Trinity that it might be just a hair off, and particularly playing on the road and playing 2 consecutive nights. But they've done what they've had to do at any point in time that the Vikings made even a short run. It was tied at the end of the 1st quarter, 8-8. Brady has it to go off. And they scramble underneath and bring it back outside. And that one's short, but it goes to the corner. Brady has it go off the end. And Mills has it blocked. They've had 4 opportunities at the basket.
USJ basketball, into the game for the Vikings, number 11, Kane Dozier, replacing Armour.
Kane Dozier comes in. He's a 6-foot freshman, and he got a big hand from his bench. So Bruins trying for a 4th opportunity at the basket. Sam Kao cannot get it to fall tonight. It is just one of those nights that shooters will have. And forcing it home was Bowling, not there, and Sam with the rebound. Sam with a nice dish off, and Hayes was a little bit tentative with it, but still draws the foul.
Fouls on number 15, Zane Pike, 3rd personal.
That's the 3rd on Pike.
2 shots for Hayes Carney.
All of Hayes' points have been here in the 2nd half as Jeff Jones calls his entire remainder of his team over for discussion. Miles Dawkins checks back in for the Vikings. And we're just about halfway through the final period. And the high arcing free throw goes through, and Hayes has 6. Bowling, 11 points has he tonight. But he just has not had enough help from the rest of the supporting cast of the Vikings. And again, this offense is not built around fast transition and what we're seeing here. It is slower, more deliberate. And whereas it would be highly unlikely to see a comeback from a 21-point deficit. It is just not fast enough to try to even make a run at it here. And that's stolen. Great save by Mills Terry. Tipped away, and the Bruins will have it once again. It was slapped out by Zane Pike. Pike goes 6'4", so he's got some of the size on this team. Clock ticking away as the Bruins will put this one in the bank, just as they have 19 other times. It'll be a 21 season for them. But there's more to do, more work to do. Another rematch with Trinity. And you got to know next week when that happens, it will be a dandy. We're under 3 minutes. Taking it right down the baseline and kicking it out. Sam just couldn't stay open for a minute because he had 3 defenders crashing down on him. And the foul is a little bump for Miles Dawkins, and he commits.
Foul number 0, Miles Dawkins, second personal, 14th foul of the quarter.
That's the 4th team foul. Checking in, J.H. Anderson and Landon Abernathy. Anderson is a 6-foot senior. Bruins spread them out again. And Mills is called for an offensive foul. That is his 3rd. And I have to be candid with you. I don't know if you saw something I didn't, but I'm still not sure why that was an offensive foul. Perhaps I missed something. It's Armour and Dawkins. And it goes right into the hands of Wallace Driver. And they tried to go for the alley-oop, but on the tip is Wallace Driver, and he's in double digits. Under 2 minutes, Bruins up by 23. They won the first meeting by 36 at home. Here's another steal. And here you go. Mills is going to take it all the way home with the left hand. Mills with 8. And they're piling it on now. 2 straight turnovers, 2 straight baskets off of them. They go underneath and beating the defenders, but Abernathy was not able to get it. Mills with 10 rebounds in the game tonight to go with his 8 points, so he still has a chance as a double-double. Down to 1:10. Bruins will take their time, looking for any opportunity, and right down the lane and tripped as he went in with Sam Cale. So Sam will finally get a chance to get on the board from the free throw line.
15 foul of the quarter. At the line for USJ number 3, Sam Cale, shooting 2.
So he goes for 2 as we're about to wrap this one up. And I have to tell you, Charlie Redden is coming into the game. Braden Jones in. Sam, oh my goodness. Nobody feels worse about that than Sam. He has just had, and that's going to be charged to Reed Finney. That'll be a second. I can tell you, in all the years, and I've been calling high school and college basketball for 52 years, and I will tell you, I've been told this by many shooters. There are just some nights it doesn't happen, and this unfortunately has been one for Sam Cale, but he may turn right around against Sacred Heart and have a blazing game. I can tell you, Union Lady Bulldogs, whose games I call, they will tell you the same thing, particularly because so much of their offense has been around three-pointers. And when they don't fall, they don't fall. Got a lot of the bench in here for the Bruins. And Reed is trying to get it, and he is clobbered on the backside. So Reed with an opportunity to hit double digits. J.H. Anderson commits the foul. And in and out and in. We'll say that because that's what it was. It was like it had eyes. They're going to get Mike Cook as well as Aiden Johnson. Aiden Johnson checks in. Mike Cook got up. Aiden Johnson's going to check in here. He's going to come in for Reed Finney. So Reed has hit double digits tonight. A fine game he's had all across the board. And gets the friendly bounce. 11 points for Reed Finney. And Aiden Johnson is in. And this final 41 seconds, you'd love to see some of this unit come up with a basket. Bruins by 25, and they scramble, almost get a jump ball. Anderson from the corner, well short. And they get the offensive rebound, and putting it through is Kane Dozier. And let's see if the Bruins just hold it for this final possession and not put up a shot. More than likely, that's going to be the case. As Braden Jones just hangs on. Oh, they managed to save it, and it was kicked. So with 2.5 seconds remaining, you know they're just going to try to toss this one in and end it. That's exactly what they do, and game, set, and match. The Bruins with a 14-5 edge in the final period to win it going away 53-30. And we'll do a quick wrap-up from the Worthy Road BallGame Blitz scorebook. For Fayette Academy, 13 points for Corbin Bowling. It was just tough for him to get any support. 5 points for Zane Pike and 5 for Miles Dawkins. For the Bruins, now with 20 victories on the season, 20-4. The big gun was Brady Smith with 12. He had 4 3-pointers in the second and third periods, added 5 rebounds. Wallace Driver with 10 and 3 rebounds. Reed Finney with 10. Actually, Reed, I got to add that last one that he had. Reed with 11 in the game, so he was number 2 in the scoring tonight. Mills Terry with 8, just short of a double-double. He had 10 rebounds to go along with his 8 points. And Hayes Carney, another good contribution tonight with 6. Logan Foster with 6. He had 2 3-pointers in the second period. So you had in the game tonight 6 different Bruins who scored, and they took it 53-30. The Lady Bruins, an easy winner tonight, 54-23. So, Lady Bruins will be off for a week and come back with a busy one next week. We will be live at Sacred Heart on Friday evening. 5:50 will be our airtime, and at 6 o'clock we will bring you USJ at Sacred Heart. So let's show you the folks who made tonight's game possible. Our telecast tonight directed by the ever-cool, ever-present Andrew Burris. And on camera tonight, the executive producer of Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schultze. And I'm yours truly, Steve Beverly, saying thanks so much for being with us. We thank you for your time. Our time is done. So long from Somerville, Tennessee. And remember, tonight's final score, Bruins 53 and Vikings 30. Good night, everybody.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.